I mean, everything is wicked for everybody.
All right. How you guys doing? Very good? That's good. So who knows what this is? Raise your hand. No. Right, somebody else. Anybody else? Know what it is?
Cheese.
Anybody else? Guys, come on, it's cheese. Gosh, all right. So that's right, it's cheese. Well, okay, another question. Who in here is lactose intolerant? Oh, geez, there's a couple people. That sucks for you. Okay. Anyways, try not to ruin it for everybody else, guys. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about types of cheese. And over time, and by time I mean my life, I've slowly developed a taste for cheese in its many forms. So, did you know there's over 2,000 types of cheese? I did not know that. It's a lot of cheese, and that's just the recorded kind. Somebody can make something you wouldn't even know. So, for many people, cheese is essential. I know for me it was. As a kid, I ate too much cheese. It was bad. My mom restricted me, and I was like, got grounded from cheese. It's pretty weird to say, isn't it? We got grounded from cheese. So, yeah, so also had lots of digestive issues. So, anyways, cheese can actually be categorized in a much more general sense, and you can group cheese in different areas. So, before our first step in understanding the types of cheese is going and looking at the background behind cheese. So, here's some, according to history, according to I thought this was weird. It's like actually an association for dairy foods, the International Dairy Food Association, which is pretty straightforward. Yes. But I can't believe like people get paid to like be experts on this. It's crazy. Anyways, they can trace it back about 4,000 years ago, and there's like a legend that it was like there's like this Arabian merchant who was like traveling across the desert, and he had like he's riding a camel. I guess that's what you ride, and he had a sheep's stomach like container, I guess, and it was full of milk. And over the day, it like heated up and curded. And I guess when he like stopped to like drink the milk, it was solid. And he ate it and he liked it. I don't know about you guys, but like my milk gets like old or hot. I'm not gonna like eat it, but I guess that's how they discovered it. So, first I'm gonna. Oops, I skipped something. No, I didn't. Okay, so what I'm going to describe is a generalized way to make cheese, but not like a specific type of cheese. So this is how you make it. So first things first, you're going to need milk, because cheese is made of milk. If you do milk, I'm sure you guys do that. Next, the milk is going to get heated, like heat treated or pasteurized to like burn away all the bad bacteria or whatever happens. I don't even know. So then the milk is cultured, because it's like being cultured. I didn't even know what that meant, but like it's when they add like good bacteria to the mix to kind of like neutralize any like sicknesses or anything that could have come from the raw milk. And then also a milk clotting enzyme that kind of like pulls the milk like together to make it like a solid. Then the cheese is cut. The large curds are separated from the little ones. And then the liquid whey is drank. Now, to be honest, I didn't know what whey was. I'd like seen things that like whey protein or whatever. But it's just like for liquid, like there's curds and then there's whey. And so they drain that away. Oh, that rhymed. Then the curds are pressed into characteristic like shapes and stuff like that, depending on what cheese you're making. I guess it matters. And then sometimes certain types of cheese have to age for a while. It's called curing. So you see maybe the cellar or whatever, and they just age for a while. So then we can get into types of cheese. So the main ways we categorize cheese depends on what type of cheese it is, I guess. Like not weird, but like you can categorize it by like moisture content. So obviously, like softer cheeses are going to have like, they're going to have more moisture, so they're going to require a lot more whatever they put to make it moist. I don't know. I hate that word. Gosh. Okay. But there's 4 different levels. There's like soft, semi-soft, semi-hard, and hard. And another way that they can categorize cheeses is like which animal the milk comes from. You know, that makes sense, right? There's like cow milk, goat milk, sheep milk. Have you guys heard of any weird ones other than those? I found this article online about these people in Sweden that made moose milk. That sounds so disgusting. I don't even know. I'd probably try it. So, yeah, so you can really do it with whatever. And then you can, it's kind of weird with cheese, like typically when something gets moldy, you throw it away, right? Like with bread. But in this case, mold being present can actually help the cheese taste better, I guess. So there's like 4 different kinds of mold. Like there's soft ripening, and like typically the cheese is going to be firm and chalky. And then there's washed rind, and that tends to be like softer. Smear, ripen, these tend to be, they tend, like the bacteria basically starts on the inside, and then it goes out. They typically, if there's a stinky smelling cheese, it's probably that kind of mold. And then there's blue, and blue is kind of weird, like they inject something into like the mix when they make blue cheese, and it gives it like blue veins when it ages. Personally, I don't really like blue cheese, so sorry if I offended you. So yeah, now I'm going to kind of talk about some of the most popular cheeses. Cheddar, that's probably what most of you don't think. And realize these cheeses are probably different like than the store-bought, kind of like plastic cheeses, like the Kraft singles. I mean, come on guys, that's disgusting. But it's invented by the English, and it's typically like if you get like real cheddar, it's like hard and crumbly cheese, like it's made from cow's milk. And then there's Gouda. It's a Dutch cheese that is crumbly and dense, and it can be made from goat, cow, or sheep milk. And then mozzarella, most of you are probably pretty familiar with this because I think we've all probably had pizza at some point. And it's a soft, milky cheese from Italy. So, all right, I made a video. It's pretty Gouda. Sorry for the puns. I know one thing. Okay, I cheddar just played the video. That took me a while to think like this. I think that cheese is pretty metal. Alright, that's pretty much it. Okay, so in conclusion, looking back, we can say that cheese has become a very big part of our culture and many other cultures around the world. So remember that knowing the cheese's background and how it's made and the main types and popular flavors can be useful to you because, you never know when you're going to need to know about cheese. There's lots of different occasions that need cheese. So, alright, thanks for letting me be awkward and sweaty in front of you guys.